Hello, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. What's your name?
My name is, if you can't see it, my name is Emily.
Oh, your name is Emily. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Okay, let me look over who you are. I see you live in São Paulo, Brazil. Is that true?
Exactly, I do. I live in São Paulo. I live in Brazil. And yes, and what about you? Where are you from?
So I live in between California and Jamaica. I don't know if you know the country Jamaica. It's in the Caribbean. It
Oh, okay. So did you move to Jamaica?
I did. Yes, I've lived back and forth, well, mostly in Jamaica for the last 3 years. Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
I guess
So
so.
how's it like to live in Jamaica?
It's wonderful. I mean, it's a rather impoverished country, but it's got a beautiful, rich culture with wonderful people. I really
Oh,
like it. Yeah.
oh, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. So why are you on Cambly today?
Yes, I'm on Cambly to have a fun conversation. I'm working hard on my English. Every day I'm studying on Cambly to improve my skills in English. And I have just watched a lot of videos on YouTube because I like to warm up before talk on Cambly because I think it's the best thing to do because I can feel more comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, I understand. Do you have like one teacher on Cambly that you always go back to, or do you try new teachers?
Yes, I have one regular teacher, but uh, I like to talk to another teachers to listen to their pronunciation and
Yeah. Oh,
so on.
I was gonna ask. So do you know where your teacher's from? Your main teacher?
Yes, my main teacher is from South Korea.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
she moved from the United States to Korea. She's teaching English there.
Ah, very interesting. Okay. And do you know what part of the US she's from?
She's from Washington D.C.
Aha. All right. Very
Yeah,
good. That makes
yeah.
sense.
Her parents are originally from South Korea, but then they moved to the
Wow.
United States, and she moved back to South Korea to teach English.
Wow. That's awesome. And I live in Jamaica. So you have the best teachers who travel all over the world.
That's
That's very
amazing.
cool. Yeah.
Besides Jamaica, which country have you already been?
I've been to 26 countries. I have a degree in international development. So
Oh,
I do, Cambly is just for fun for me. I just do this for conversation. And I have like a business in Jamaica, but I worked for the US Embassy and I've traveled all over and I do international development. So I do community development. That's what I do. Yeah.
so don't you aren't you an English teacher?
I do that on the side. But
Mm.
I teach English, yes, but my degree and my background is actually in international development and community development. But I have a lot of experience with teaching English. It's what carried me through school. So, but I expanded my profession. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And how is it like? What are you thinking about teaching English on Cambly? Are you enjoying it?
I just started. So I started like 2 weeks ago. And
Oh,
yeah, I have never met anybody who I dislike. Everyone's wonderful. Um, yeah, your English is really good though. I feel like maybe because I work with kids, I get a lot of people who don't speak any English. And then it's a lot of like hand motion and like puppets and like, how are you? But your English is good.
oh, thank you. Yes, I'm studying every day, because next year I'd like to go to the United States. Yes, to travel, to meet some new native speakers.
Yeah. What do you do? Would your job take you to the US or what's your
No, actually, I work with logistics and I study electrical engineering. So it's yes, they
Wow.
are complete different. But next year I'd like to go to the United States just for traveling.
Ah, fun for vacation. Where would you
Exactly.
go? What part?
Yes, I have a friend who lives in Pennsylvania, and
Ooh.
another friend he lives in Washington D.C. as well.
Okay, Washington, D.C. is good. New York is good. I'm from California. Don't just go to Pennsylvania. Make sure you go like and see, you know, like Hollywood, and make sure you see, you know what I'm saying? Don't just Oh, let me ask you. So, do you want me to speak like conversationally, or do you want me to speak with like perfect English? Does that make sense?
Yes, you can speak as you speak in your normal way, you know,
Gotcha. I
because I'd
will
like
drop.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes a lot of teachers on Cambly speak in formal way, and
Yes.
when I talk to another person who speaks really the real English, I feel like, oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, you can't understand anything that they're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I
so
understand what you're saying.
you can speak
Um,
in
I
your own
I
way.
I have a student who like at the very end of the conversation, he's like, "Oh wait, make sure that you use slang. Make sure you say like gotcha and you know what I'm saying." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Really? Oh no, I've been speaking like college level perfect English." So yeah, I'll drop it to make it so that you like kind of get like an actual English speaker and not some like on the street that you'd meet, right?
Exactly.
Because sometimes it's harder to just have somebody who's like on the road that you're talking to versus if it's like not everyone speaks with perfect English all the time, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So, are you in Jamaica with your family, or are you by yourself?
It's just me. I fell in love with the country. And I have friends out there. But I love the country. I love the island vibes. I just love it. I love all the culture of it. I love the music and the reggae and the dance hall and the beaches and all of it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. How long have you been there?
3.5 years.
Oh, that's amazing. So
So,
you are used to it.
yeah, man, it's all right. Yeah, man, that's what they say in Jamaica a lot. Yeah, man, it's all right. Uh, yeah, how's Brazil?
Yeah,
I really want to go to Brazil. I really want to go.
yeah, you should probably come here. It's a good place if you like to go to a lot of parties and if you like to have fun. Because we Brazilians are really friendly, as you can see.
Yes, but no, but I have to say this. This is what I have to say. People always say, "Oh, you love Jamaica, you love the beach, you must love the partying and the excitement." But not really. I like the people. I like the cooking in the yard. I love that everybody in the community knows each other, and when you walk down the street, they're like, "Hey, what's up?" So that's more what I like. It's not the parties are fun, but it's more about like community and people. Most people in the US are very like isolated. Do you understand what I mean if I say that?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Very isolated, very like neighbors mind their own business. And in Jamaica, it's very chat, 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 like everyone's talking and like I love that.
Yes,
That's what I love.
once one person told me that in the United States, some places in the United States, people are, how can I say that? People give you a lot of cold shoulders sometimes.
Yes, they're very isolated, very lonely. It's very lonely. So anywhere, I think Brazil is the same, where anywhere that you know your neighbors and you know what's going on, and that's what I love. That if I could ask here in America, like the neighbor across the street, what school do their students go to? They wouldn't know. But in Jamaica, I know like the local soccer team. I know who's winning. I know if they're gonna go across the island and have a competition. It's just very fun and very like it's. I like that. That's what I
Yeah,
like about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting because when I go to the United States, I'd like to go to a place that people are friendly because I like to meet people, and sometimes, for example, if I am, for example, at the subway, I'd like to talk to a person. For example, hello, do you like to be my friend?
Well, you need to come to California because New York or East Coast people, they won't talk to anybody. They're rude. But Californians are very open. And also, you're Brazilian. So if I say you let off a vibe, do you know what that means? You
No,
have a vibe.
what does it mean?
Okay, so a vibe is like the energy that somebody has, the energy that you kind of give off. When you're Brazilian, you always have the best vibe, like your energy, you don't have that
Oh,
like German or like that very like Norwegian kind of, but you have a very good vibe. And people like in California, they like that and they want to come and say, "Hey, what's up?" But in
amazing.
Pennsylvania or New York, No one wants to talk to you.
So I shouldn't go there.
No, I'm joking. You should go because you have friends. But California is awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. Are there a lot of parties in California?
Of course. Of course.
Uh,
You've never. You know Hollywood, right?
Yes, I know it. It's
Good.
I think
Yes.
it's the most famous place in the United States.
Of course. And it's very busy. If you like quiet, it's not for you, but it's got a lot going on. Lots of parties and
How about the price? Is it expensive to stay there?
Are you joking? Are you joking?
No,
It
I'm
is
just kidding. I know it's really expensive.
so expensive.
Isn't it?
It's really bad. But it's worth it. It's the good places you go are always expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's São Paulo? Is that an expensive part of Brazil? I heard it.
Go ahead, please.
Or like Rio, some areas of Rio can get really expensive because they're like the bigger emerging cities.
Yeah, I think it depends on where you are. For example, I think for you, as you are from the United States, your currency is really
I know
strong.
it
You
is.
know? So, for example, $1 is 4 reais. Reais is our currency. So, if you come to Brazil, you can buy anything that you want.